This is what Nikki Bella paved the way for. I just want to let y'all know. This. Not anything in the ring. Not mic skills. This. Bathwater. WWE women now wanting to sell bathwater. That is what Nikki Bella paved the way for. Nothing else. Let's go ahead and get into this little clip from Nikki Bella on her little podcast, because she decided to jump on her podcast after debuting last week, or not debuting, but coming back last week on Monday Night Raw. She makes her big return. Not like Nikki Bella has really done anything in WWE, but I want to make the case, because we have a lot of naysayers and quote unquote common fans that want to come to the defense of Nikki Bella and say, well, a bunch of the women in the women's division came to WWE because of the reality show Total Divas. Really? Or are they just saying that? Like they say, like Io Sky said last week about Nikki Bella, that, oh, thank you, you paid the way for us. For who? She didn't pay the way for you. You have more title reigns than Nikki Bella. You have more actual matches in WWE than Nikki Bella's had. But I want to say that being a WWE Hall of Famer, and I've said this over the years, being a WWE Hall of Famer does not really mean much anymore. Nikki Bella came back this year to WWE. She's only had 2 title reigns, by the way. 2-time Divas champion. All this time, you and your sister could have came back and became and elevated the women's tag team titles. Did you do it? No, you didn't. So for everyone saying that, oh, Nikki Bella, she paved the way. She actually did. All you guys are in denial just because you don't like Nikki Bella. No. It has nothing to do with liking or disliking Nikki Bella as a character, as a in-ring competitor, any of that shit. It's the facts. We have to state facts. That's why I've always feared the question, what has Nikki Bella really did for the women's division that we see today? Not a damn thing.
Understand that, like, you know, they'll hear like, what do you know, hear about you paving a way, because, you know, some people make comments when Io Sky said that to me, and
they're called marks.
No, I know,
dude, it's like 224. What the?
But what they don't realize is paving.
See, there they go with that term, right? Marks. That's the easy thing to say. Oh, it's just marks that are saying it. They're haters. That's what everybody says. I hate that word so much now. Because back then, it actually carried some weight. You actually had real haters. People that actually had real haters could drop that line. Now it's, let's throw a term on everything. They're just haters. They're just hate. Or maybe they're fans that are paying our hard-earned money to watch this product and to continue to support this WWE product. So we do feel a need to have a say in things. We do feel a need to voice our opinion. And whether it falls on deaf ears or not, that's completely fine. But just like any other fan, I'm just stating my own opinion. A lifelong fan of this product, I am stating my own damn opinion. But yeah, you want to call us marks?
Road isn't just about doing moves and what happened in the ring. It's also what happened outside of the ring and what it's done for women's wrestling as a whole. And I get for some of the young people or some of the ignorant men, let's just be honest. I don't even give a shit.
You don't give a shit, but yet you got on your fucking podcast and decided to do an entire segment about it and talk about it, because everybody's saying, why the fuck is Nikki Bella here? And now we're hearing reports that Brie Bella is also coming back. You had all this time to do this, and you decide in 2025, at 41 years old, you want to come back? John Cena is having his last run, because John Cena, deservedly so, gets a last run. I don't know why Goldberg came back. Goldberg is a Hall of Famer, a legend. Why in his 50s is he deciding to come back and have his last match against Gunther of all people that just won the World Heavyweight Championship back? You could maybe make a case for Goldberg, but you cannot make a case for Nikki Bella. Nobody was asking for this. Nobody wanted this. And the fact that you have people out here saying that Nikki Bella did this, Nikki Bella did that. Can I ask you guys a question? Why was Nikki Bella not inducted to the Hall of Fame by herself? Why was she inducted with her sister as the Bella twins? You want to know why? Because they have more notoriety and more credibility as a duo than they do as singles competitors.
They don't get it, right? Because they're just thinking moveset and they're thinking wins and championships.
Isn't that what matters? And even then, you can still talk about impact. What impact have you had on the business?
Don't think of the overall picture. And majority of the time, it's because they're not a woman. They've never had a fight for what we've had to fight for. One, not only are they not a woman, they're not a WWE superstar.
Right.
So if you're not a woman or a WWE superstar, you can't have an opinion on anything when it comes to the women's division. You can't have an opinion on anything when it comes to the Bella Twins. Get the fuck out of here, man.
You don't understand it, right? But so a road paved is, women that did so much more than that because they were fighting to do more of that moveset, more of what happens in the ring. So there had to be a huge fight outside of it. That's why, when I said last night, and like, you'll get this, and a lot of people will, it's amazing to see like women pick up your blood, sweat, and tears, hold on to that. And I'm talking not just me, not just you, every woman from the past, right, that fought for women. Take that and make something even.
Jazz had more of an impact than the Bella Twins. Victoria had a way more of an impact than the Bella Twins. Molly Holly had more of an impact than the Bella Twins. I don't even have to mention Lita, Trish, Alundra Blaze. I don't even have to mention them. We already know. If this was even Paige or AJ Lee sitting up here talking about they paved the way or helped pave the way, I would agree. Caitlyn as well, I would agree. But fam, we're talking about the fucking Bella Twins who had to leech off of Carlito and Primo. Then had to leech off, well, not both of them, but actually, yeah, they did. Because Brie had to leech off of Daniel Bryan. Nikki Bella had to leech off of John Cena. I don't want to say they had to leech. That might not be the right term. But they're with these guys. On screen and off screen. So, again, no impact. Zero impact. It's not like you were the Miss Elizabeth for John Cena. Not like Brie Bella was the Miss Elizabeth for Daniel Bryan.
Even bigger with it because that's what you want. And that is what these women right now are doing.
Look, man, I want to ask you guys this too. When did Nikki Bella ever have a meaningful win after Charlotte and the rest of the four horsewomen got called up? Did Nikki Bella ever have a signature win? Her biggest win was, again, in a tag team match with John Cena. A mixed tag team match at WrestleMania against The Miz and Maurice. That was her biggest win, and arguably her biggest win since, 2014, when she won a Divas title? And had that, 300-day run? Because nobody else was in the women's division, and then Charlotte got called up, and as soon as Charlotte got called up, guess what happened? She beat Nikki Bella. Then she had to go run and be in a program with John Cena again.
My life.
I'm not hating, man. It's just facts. It's just facts. Where is Nikki Bella going to go now? Because we didn't see her last night on Monday Night Raw. Probably because Liv Morgan got injured. Legitimately got injured. So now with Evolution coming up in about a month or so, Nikki Bella is pretty much treading in water now. And she just came back last week. One appearance, and now we're still asking the question, what's going to happen with Nikki Bella now that she's back? We're hearing rumors that Brie Bella is probably coming back as well. So are they going to elevate the tag team titles? Because that is the only thing that I can see Nikki Bella being a part of, is elevating the women's tag team titles. The tag team titles that have meant absolutely nothing since they've been introduced. So when we have fans saying, and not just fans, but you have Nikki Bella sitting up here just because she has a Hall of Fame ring now. And mind you, they got inducted into the Hall of Fame during the year of COVID. The one year nobody watched. So half the people probably don't even remember the fact that they're even Hall of Famers to begin with. Nikki Bella, and I'm going to put this real simply, okay? Nikki Bella didn't pave the way for the Charlottes of the world. Definitely not the Charlottes of the world. Definitely not the Rhea Ripleys of the world. Not the Naomis of the world. Not the Nia Jaxes of the world. They might have paved the way for Cora Jade, who wanted to come out right after, not even a week after her release, not even 48 hours after her release. She was talking about being body shamed, and then a week later announces that she's doing an OnlyFans.
BBC said I should keep it PG. BBC, I wish I had it in me. There's a double meaning if you dig deep.
They might have paved the way for the Mariah Mays of the world, who is now asking WWE, literally tagged WWE shop in a tweet, to sell her own bath water as a soap now. Caveating off of the whole Sydney Sweeney craze right now. There's such a bigger problem with all of this. Now, you want to talk about Nikki Bella being the paving the way for people? She paved the way for this shit. All right? Don't mention anything in the ring. Don't mention anything. She paved the way for this. This is what Nikki Bella paved the way for. I just want to let y'all know. This. Not anything in the ring. Not mic skills. This. Bathwater. WWE women now wanting to sell bathwater. That is what Nikki Bella paved the way for. Nothing else. You may have paved the way for the Jade Cargills of the world, where she hasn't been on TV much because she can't wrestle, so they're still teaching her how to fucking wrestle. Then I believe she got hurt. Then came back on TV, still barely there, still can't wrestle. And is now getting ready to leave WWE for Hollywood for a significant amount of time to shoot a fucking movie. Yeah, talk about where your priorities are. So they paved the way for maybe those women, but not the Charlottes, not the Beckys, not the Liv Morgans, not the Naomis. Maybe even the Selena Vegas. I don't know why Selena Vega has a title. But fam, even Ronda Rousey has done more for the women's division than you have. So like I said, man, make this joint make sense. Make it make sense. And I don't have any beef with Nikki Bella or Brie Bella or anything like that. I don't even hate these characters. But let me tell you something. When they come out and say that they've paved the way, no, dog. Sorry. This ain't it, fam. I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think. Hit that like, that subscribe, all that good stuff. We will see here in the next couple weeks what's going to happen with Nikki Bella. Are we going to get Brie Bella coming back as well? I hope they do, because as a duo, they're more effective than they are with Nikki Bella being in the ring, being on a mic, and actually trying to sell a pay-per-view called Evolution, an all-women's pay-per-view. It's still going to be underwhelming, to say the least. But like I said, man, hit that like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's your boy Corn, and I am OUT.